Well, if the healthcare law doesn't get you worked up, Richard Simmons says maybe it's time for all of us to work out. At least that's what I think he said, because things turned very quickly south from there.
I want to take my clothes off.
Don't we all?
No,
you know, look at this. We are out of time. We are out of time. No, I want you to stop.
Don't worry about it.
I want you to.
Seriously. Let me entertain you.
Okay.
You look so handsome today, I can hardly deal with not climbing over this desk.
All right. It's good to see you, too.
As Dr. Phil would say, we can't think about the balloons that don't make it.
You have a lot of issues.
We have to think about the balloons that are there.
You know, the one thing about interviewing you is
and
I
now
don't
Planet
know
of the
where it's
Apes.
going to go.
Wait. When the moon hits your eyes like a big pizza pie, that's amore. You want to kiss me, Mecca?
No, I do not. I just want to say goodbye. Why don't you go outside with your imaginary fans out there? But people do love you.
Let me just
You've had millions of hits on that video.
A little thing from Phantom of the Opera. Let your spirits rise. Let your fantasies unwind. Mother, daughter, mother, daughter. Faye Dunaway in Chinatown.
Skies and Pig Out.
Touch me.
Someone's blocking.
Feel. Hi.
Yeah. Okay.
No. This is where you have to go on to something more like calling people butterball turkeys, or putting little wheels on them. Do they laugh like this all the time?
Just
when
you
I'm
come
on. I'm just finding it so hard to talk to you because I want to climb on this desk so bad and just get closer.
I wish you wouldn't.
Just get closer.
I wish you wouldn't.
Just a minute.
I want you to sit down. I enjoy you too. Okay. Please.
I'm sorry, everybody.
Let's just say Richard Simmons knows how to get a reaction, and apparently not just from me. Jim via Verizon.net. Huh? Why? Betty in Palmetto, Florida. Neil, I laughed until I couldn't breathe. You two were hilarious. Ted in Brooksville, Florida. Best show ever. He is a piece of work, and so are you. Wanda via Comcast. Please do not ever book this idiot again. Enough is enough. Charlie emails via hotmail.com. I have not laughed so hard since watching Blazing Saddles many years ago. Kirk in Elk Grove, California. Neil, Richard Simmons wanted to crawl across the desk, and you wanted to crawl under it. It's about right. Dan via Charter.net. All I can say is that I was truly nervous for you during that segment. You handle yourself very well. I'm still a bit disheveled. Frank at Lake City, Florida. That is the first time I ever saw you back away from cupcake icing. You're right about that. Ed in Washington. Good grief. Is he the best guest you can come up with? Disgusting. Monica via Gmail. The absolute worst interview ever. Please upgrade your selection. I just wasted 10 minutes watching the nonsense. Trisha via Yahoo. Oh my gosh, Neil, I didn't know whether to laugh or cringe. Awkward. Carl in Charleston, West Virginia. Why you have him on your show is beyond me. He is such an embarrassment to all men. I can't stand to look at him. Jackie via Gmail. Neil, as challenging as he was, I love seeing Richard Simmons on your show. What a way to mix it up. He is so heartfelt and wonderful and a truly very special man. Leland via Gmail. I actually felt sorry for you with Richard Simmons. I was expecting him to plant a big wet one on you. Well, in fact, he did. Quana via Comcast. I used to be on the fence about Richard Simmons, not anymore. Watching you squirm brought tears to my eyes. Hysterical. Please do not fire the show producer. She is already toast. I just haven't told her. John via Gmail. My God, I laughed more in 10 minutes with Richard Simmons and you than at any other time in recent memory. Or Robert via Gmail. Best ever. That interview turned me into a huge fan of both of you. Mike out in Hawaii. Thank you for bringing a smile to my face and making me laugh out loud. MERRILYN via SBCglobal.net. Just watched the interview with Richard Simmons, which was so completely offensive, unfunny, and way below your standards. Standards? Dion?
No standards.
We don't have no stinking standard. Anyway, L. Wiley in Massachusetts, with the world on fire, it was good to just laugh out loud. Great segment. Sam in Annapolis, MERRILYN, Neil, you have to have Richard Simmons on your show weekly. I was rolling on the floor by the end of the segment. I was unconscious on the floor by the end of the segment. Rip in Florida writes, you and Richard Simmons need to go on tour. It would be a great hit, and I would be the first in line to buy a ticket. All right. Well, by the way, without going on about holiday shopping or door-to-door delivery, we're going to focus on the messages of old Richard there about trying to get in touch with what we really want out of these holidays. You know, one of the serious points Richard made, and we're going to explore in Fox Business tonight, is about more than just things. Sometimes it's about sexual innuendos. I have no idea where that's going. But again, at 8 p.m. tonight, we're going to explore the other side of the holidays that maybe we're missing. To have a good laugh and to be laughed at. And it's not all the price of things. Sometimes it's just priceless. I want you to sit down.